The Pentagon has formally accepted a $400 million luxury jumbo jet, gifted by Qatar, to be used as the US president's plane. Donald Trump wants the aircraft to serve as Air Force One while Boeing finishes 2 new jets, a project long delayed. But before it can fly the president, the gift must undergo significant modifications. The Secretary of Defense has accepted a Boeing 747 from Qatar in accordance with all federal rules and regulations, said Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell. The Department of Defense will ensure the aircraft meets the security and mission standards required to transport the President of the United States. The Air Force, which is responsible for retrofitting the plane, confirmed it's preparing to award a contract to modify the aircraft for executive airlift. Details remain classified. Though officially accepted, one person close to the talks said the deal is not yet finalized. The specifics, they said, are still being worked out. The gift has ignited criticism on both sides of the aisle. Democrats are calling it a blatant ethical breach. Congresswoman Kelly Morrison called the gift corruption in plain sight. Senator Tammy Duckworth warned of very real operational security risks and expressed concerns about pressures to cut corners on safety. Senator Mazie Hirono, also on the Armed Services Committee, said Trump was using the Department of Defense to accept, or even launder, an impermissible gift and bypass constitutional restrictions. Some Republicans are also raising red flags. Senator Susan Collins said the deal appears rife with political espionage, ethical and constitutional problems, but Trump defended the move. Speaking in the Oval Office alongside South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, he said, "It's a great thing. It's being given not to me, but to the United States Air Force. Because we need an Air Force One." He added, "It would be stupid to say, no, we don't want a free, very expensive airplane." Trump also took aim at Boeing, saying the company is a little bit late in delivering the 2 new Air Force One jets, a project that's now years behind schedule. Trump has long criticized Boeing over costs and delays. Testifying before Congress, new Air Force Secretary Troy Meinke acknowledged the Qatar plane would need significant modifications to meet presidential standards. But he assured lawmakers that the Air Force is well positioned to carry out the work. Meanwhile, Qatar is standing by its decision. Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani defended the gift, saying it's a normal thing that happens between allies. "I don't know why people think this is bribery," he said, "or that Qatar wants to buy influence with this administration." For the first time, a foreign gift, a $400 million luxury jet, could be modified to serve as Air Force One. And in doing so, it's raising serious questions about ethics, influence, and presidential priorities. Only time will tell whether this plane ever takes flight, with the president on board.